Cool. Going to be a quick one today. I want to talk about the strategies that I'm using right now to scale my business to 50K a month. And if you're a coach, consultant, or agency owner, you can implement the same systems as well, right? I'm going to break this down for you. So if you don't know me already though, my name is Reuben Shears. I have an online funnel building agency that I'm kind of building and scaling in public in these daily update videos, trying to give you as much value as possible. I think we've done 75 in a row at least or something. Now we're going to do 100. And then after 100, I will drop it to weekly, increase the quality and go from there. But I want to talk about this idea of how to validate your offer and then basically scale up your company and get to 50 or even 100K a month, right? Which is what my goal is within the next year. So it starts with this idea of, validating your offer, right? Because if you don't have an offer that you know works and resonates with the market, you're really going to struggle with ads in general and build a funnel that's actually going to generate you the money that you need to, right? So the idea is we're going to use kind of inbound. So if you've got kind of an audience and content already or a newsletter, we're going to use that to postulate this offer to that audience. And then you're going to get feedback on that. Maybe do some polls and stuff to actually get feedback and then go from there. What you can also do is run outreach, right? So I'd advise every single business runs cold outreach if they're basically below like 20K a month, right? Because it allows you to get direct feedback from people that haven't even asked for your services, right? You're actually pitching it to them. So you can combine inbound with outreach, and then you have referrals, right? I have a very good referral system that I've talked about in other videos where the second you close a client, you ask for a referral, you say, is there anyone else that you would want to go through the system or this program with you, alongside you, that would be a good fit? And most of the time people will say that there is, right? So you can combine these three strategies of posting content like I'm doing right now, even if it's a small audience, outreach and referrals to easily clear 20K pounds or dollars a month, right? And what you're going to do in the process is you're going to validate your offer, which is super important for this next stage of actually scaling up, right? And the next stage really is using all the money that you've just got from those three strategies to pour it back into ads and not spend it really on anything else. You could spend it on your lifestyle if you want. There's two types of people. There's lifestyle businesses and there are empires, and you really have to choose which one you want to do, right? But what you want to do is ideally pour the money in from those three strategies back into ads and then scale up that way, because all you're doing then is paying to get clients. You're not doing manual effort to actually do that. And that's how companies can get to truly $1 million a month, right? In that process though, unfortunately, you're going to have to really experience this cycle of breaking limiting beliefs that you've actually got kind of installed in your brain around making money and building a funnel. And then also just having to test and iterate, right? Because there's KPIs, I think I talked about in one of my previous videos. Exact KPIs are mathematical like things that you need to be the case in order to scale up your business and your company, right? So you're going through these cycles of testing and breaking beliefs at the same time. For example, a belief that I had to break was that like making money is not a good thing, right? Like everyone, maybe your parents have actually told you about, like in the past, that that's actually something to believe. It's not. The reality is everyone that I know that makes money they're actually really nice people, right? So there's no issue with making extraordinary amounts of money. There's loads of other limiting beliefs like, oh, paid ads don't work or content doesn't work or whatever. It's all just a load of rubbish. It's all about repetitions and testing, right? So you're going to go through loads of cycles. You're going to light money on fire, right? But the people that do that consistently and actually realize that the data that comes from that is the important thing, and the people that will get to the next level, right? So my next play, literally when I get home, start pouring money into ads, the money I've made from the stuff before, and start scaling up my company, right? It's just a game of maths. If you want one of my ROI calculators on reverse engineering your goals and your income goals, then you can watch the video that I'll try and link it in the description, because it's really powerful. But it's titled like, this tool will help you reverse engineer 100K a month or something like that. Really, really powerful for working out the exact metrics that you need to hit to get to that goal, right? Especially with these particular acquisition channels like ads and then like outreach and that sort of stuff. Hopefully that helps. That's all I wanted to talk about today, because it's super late and I've just got back from dinner with some guys in the space, which is nice. It was a good little experience. Let's just track my metrics though, like we do in every single video. At the end, got 162 on YouTube, so no new subscribers in the last 24 hours. I don't I don't blame them. They've been Loom video styles because I'm out in Dubai right now rather than the higher quality office setup. And then on LinkedIn, we've got 9,407. Look at that. That's really, really quite nice. Closer and closer to that 10K on LinkedIn mark, which is really nice. There's my growth on YouTube. There's my growth on LinkedIn. If you want to watch another one of these videos and you found this interesting to an extent, then you can watch it on the screen here. It should give you some value. Other than that, have a nice rest of the day.